the fight that was happening. They just didn't know when we were going to get it done.
When did this deal get done?
Last couple days.
Was it a difficult deal to complete?
Not at all, man. You have two straight killers coming out of the gates that are dying to face each other, and it's what makes Khabib so popular and incredible. He's undefeated, and it's what makes Conor an international superstar. Conor McGregor lays off 2 years, comes straight out the gate, and wants to go right after Khabib. You know, they got the bad blood and all the stuff that went down in New York. It's awesome.
Did it require ever getting in the same room? Because I know you guys had scheduled that a couple times. Did it ever happen?
We never got together. We never got in the same room. It wasn't necessary. We ended up getting the deal done.
Dana, last time Conor was at a UFC event, I think everybody remembers what happened, so we don't got to bring that back up. However, is that a concern at all when you have these two guys?
No. I think that, you know, Conor came out and did what he did and didn't expect the results that happened. You know, I'm pretty sure he's on probation right now in New York. I think that we're not going to have any problems with these guys. You know, we're going to have a great fight.
What are your thoughts on that fight?
You know, to be honest, I think Khabib is just such a machine. It's very difficult for anybody to stop him from applying that pressure on him. But Conor McGregor's been known to be stoic, be really relaxed.
Right.
And as we saw, Jose Aldo came in a little too happy with that face up, that crack. So if anybody can sneak a shot in, I think Conor's precise enough to do so.
Chad Mendes gave Conor problems on the ground, and Chad Mendes is no Khabib.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing I would look back. The other thing I would point out is that, for me, I believe in guys being active. Like, Conor has not – he's fought one MMA match in the last 2 years. One. Khabib has been rolling over people. He's been making the weight consistently. He's been doing the right things. He's looked good reasonably. He hadn't been finishing anybody, but he's been winning.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I think Conor's a live dog in this. I think Khabib comes at him kind of square. You know, Khabib kind of has that same rhythm, that same style. He keeps pushing forward, and he's consistent. He's tough. But Conor got that sleeper, though.
Sometimes Conor had that sleeper with Chad Mendes, though, and Chad Mendes is a lot. His reach is not as long as Khabib, and he's definitely not as aggressive with the takedown, and not as good at ground and pound once you get on top. Well, so I think it's an even fight, to be honest.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's tough to say. I think Conor's stand-up is pretty. You know, I think off of I think Khabib can't depend on his, you know, being able to take a shot. Like, he's got to have a little better head movement against Conor. He can't just walk through those. So if he can do that, I think Khabib could win.
Just looking at that division futuristically, Khabib is the champ now. Obviously, Conor was the champ, and you do the Mayweather thing. How do you see that fight playing out? Stylistically, I mean,
I don't even look at that. I look at Khabib right now for myself. Right. Yeah. I look at Max, hopefully we're talking about very soon. And then we got maybe Khabib later. Yeah.
I was telling your coach, I actually love the idea of you and Khabib because you're a shark when it comes, you know, to the ground, you know what I mean? So
I love that matchup. No, that's why I love the matchup. I'm not saying I want to be a 155er. I'm just saying I like that his style against my style. And as a fighter and fan of the sport, it's like, I want to see that fight. And it's like, let's make it happen.
Khabib will get the majority of his takedowns that he goes for. But Conor's he's an athlete. He shouldn't be underestimated. Yeah, I think Khabib, his boxing defense is not the strongest. And I also don't understand why he doesn't work a lot of jiu-jitsu. If you can take down anybody, why not know how to finish? You know, he depends on ground and pound, and he never finishes anyone with that. You know, Khabib's a black belt wrestler. If he adds a black belt in jiu-jitsu to his recipe, he'd be extremely scary.
I actually predicted that fucking Khabib would, I thought Khabib would edge it on 5 rounds. Now I'm sort of going towards Conor.
I think we learned a lot in Brooklyn. The ally came to fight.
Yeah. Listen, mate, Khabib's an animal. He's a fucking sick dude. But so's Conor, mate. People write him off because they think Khabib's gonna ragdoll him. Not gonna ragdoll him. And he's gotta be careful to try and ragdoll him because you come in that distance, mate. I know how it works.
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta be careful. So that's a fucking great fight.
So, Conor and Khabib, who you gonna be rooting for?
Khabib. Why? I'm in Russia, I have to say that.
Ну, конечно же, Хабиб, я в России, я должен так сказать.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not rooting for either person to win. I believe that there's really great fighters, and I believe that there's God-gifted fighters. They're both God-gifted fighters. And in a fight like that, it's way above me. So I'll just watch as a fan. Let whatever destiny wanted to happen, let it happen.
So what do you hear about the conflict around the thing that, around the rumors, well, news rather, that Conor is being trained by a Chechen fighter? Since Khabib, yes, sorry, lost it for a second. So it's because Khabib is from Dagestan and Ayub is from Chechnya, and them being a very close countries, and it's more on a kind of a yeah, first of all, they're both Muslims, and second of all, being close people in nation and in territory, they have a strong understanding that, you know, one country cannot help the enemies of the other. So what have you heard about this? What do you think about the fact that, you know, a guy from Chechnya is being a neighbor nation to Khabib's home country, and being more like maybe not a neighbor, maybe a family nation to Khabib's home country? Do you think these kind of national disputes, if you will, should have a place in sport at all?
Well, it goes to show how powerful and how serious MMA is taken in this side of the world. I mean, I think it's brilliant on Conor's part to bring him down there. It causes a lot of discomfort in this Russian family. It could also be a little bit of a distraction for Khabib. I don't think people give Conor enough credit for how smart he can be and how planned his moves can be. At the end of the day, it doesn't. Who you train with doesn't matter too much. This Russian fighter that's helping Conor, he won't make or break the fight. The man who's meant to win is going to win.
There was a warrant.